Greetings one and all, and welcome to Beyblade Central. So glad to see you here. For today's video, we'll be unboxing possibly the best 2-pack in Hasbro's burst so far. Of course I've already unboxed the other two, and while Knife Shinobi is a Hasbro exclusive, it's complete garbage. I absolutely hate the Bey. I'll definitely make a rant video later on. And the other one, the Chain and Senyu one, is alright. It's very good, but it could be better. But this is definitely the best value one, because of course Viper Tail from Takaritomi was a random booster select prize Bey, so that makes it a bit easier to get. And Dran Sword, or Sword Dran in this case, is a red. It's not like just a random recolor. It's a recolor from a stadium set, meaning if you wanted to get that Bey like myself, you would have to get the whole stadium set, which of course is not that cheap to import. I am still gonna get that one, but at least this makes it easier for me and for other more casual people to get these type of recolors, or makes it more accessible, which is great. I hope that at some point they also do the Blue Wizard Arrow, because that Blue Wizard Arrow looks so nice. But anyways, I'm going too much on that. The parts on all these Beys are very solid. They're very good. We'll be talking about that more in depth once we get to them. But without further ado, let us see if I could let it rip. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Again, I was close, but just a tiny bit more. I just need to buy more stuff. Yeah. Oh well, I'll just have to buy some more Hasbro Beys, and just to try and see if I could finally open it properly. Oh well, it sucks to be me. I have to now buy more Beyblades. So annoying. Don't you guys just hate when that happens, when you need to buy more Beyblades? Man, I just hate buying Beyblades. That's why I made a whole ass channel dedicated to Beyblades, man, because I just hate buying more and more Beyblades. But anyways, I honestly don't even know which one to start with, just because, I mean, for me personally, the Drawn Sword one is more exciting, but I know a lot of people are very excited for the Viper Tail one. I already have that Viper Tail, that's why I don't really care too much about it. But you know what, let's start off with Drawn Sword, because I'm pretty sure that's the one that you guys don't really care about that much, but I do. So starting off with the bit, it's flat, it's a red recolor, 12 teeth, gear ratio, high burst resistance, a very solid part. There are of course better parts such as low flat, but it does not mean that flat is completely useless. It's still pretty good, and it only has its uses. It's not completely outclassed by other bits. It's definitely like a more balanced attack type, because unlike other bits that are hyper focused on one thing, flat has that balance, which is very good. The ratchet is 360. It's a very nice recolor of 360. I could you not. This is probably one of my favorite ratchets, especially a 360 ratchet. Is like, this looks so amazing. It's so nice. It's so clean. Oh man, I'm really happy that they put in a 2-pack, because that means if I wanted to get an extra one of these, I could, and I would also be getting an extra Viper Tail, which is amazing. Taking a look at the blade, we have a very nice recolor of Drawn Sword. The core is a transparent crimson red, and the rest is black, which is a bit basic, but it's still very good. One thing to mention, I don't know if Hasbro is going to make this release, but for the Takaritomi side of things, they released a Bey called Phoenix Feather, and Phoenix Feather was just a blade. It was a core exclusive, and you were meant to get these parts from this Drawn Sword and put it on that Phoenix Feather. I don't own Phoenix Feather, but now if or when I eventually do get it, I could now put on those parts without having to spend like $80 or $100 on the stadium set. I am still going to get the stadium set, but you know, it just makes things a lot more easier, a lot more convenient. And either way, this is such a nice recolor. Like, I kind of prefer this over the original color, just because the original kind of looks bland. That's why I used the stadium set Drawn Sword more than the original, and this I'll probably use more than the original too, because this looks amazing. But anyways, I'm gushing over the recolors too much, but of course for the majority of people, This one's gonna be the most exciting one, which is of course Viper Tail. So starting off with the bit, it is Orb, a 12 teeth low burst resistant. No, yeah, a low burst resistant bit. It's pretty solid. It's a very good bit. I don't know if I would say it's better than Ball, but it's definitely up there. It's a very good stamina type bit. But I think ever since Disc Ball was released, I think that was like the go-to option. But this is still not a bad bit. It's still a very solid bit. I still really like it. The ratchet is 580. Any 5-sided ratchet is going to be great. I don't care how tall or short it is. It's going to be great for most things, especially for stamina and defense, and some balance type combos. But of course, 960 or the 9-sided ratchets are more common just because X definitely has a attack oriented meta, and so 960 or 9-sided ratchets are really great for attack types. But again, this is still a very solid part, a very amazing part, and a very good looking part. It's not a basic blue and transparent, it's like a blue and orange, which is very great. And then of course the blade is Viper Tail, and this is an amazing blade. I love using this blade for stamina combos, for attack combos, for balance type combos, really for like a lot of combos. I really love using this blade, not only because it's aesthetically a very good looking blade, but also it's just very, very competitive. It's kind of slapped on because like, oh, we like attack types that are like Dran Buster, but like, you know, you gotta get that balance attack. You know, you can't just boom or bust. Nah, you want end game attack types like Viper Tail. And of course they also made Talentera based off of Viper Tail, which I still don't have. I don't have Talentera, but when I do eventually get it, I'm not going to be comparing the two. But I digress. Putting it all together now, it looks very fantastic, very amazing. The only reason I'm not sounding all that excited for this release is just because I already have it. Like, I already had the Targetomi one. Does it piss me off that Hasbro's getting it a lot easier? No. In fact, I am very delighted that it's easier to get for Hasbro than it is for Targetomi. Just because I spent like $40 to get the full set, which, you know, I like the recolor, so it was fine. But if it was like a regular random booster, I would kind of be pissed that I had to spend so much money just for Hasbro to release it like normally. But either way, it's just a tiny bit infuriating, but at the same time, because competitive Beyblade X kind of demands for like the blades to be pretty much brand new, Hasbro making them available so easily is definitely going to be appealing to the competitive side of things, because blades like Shark Edge are now super easy to get and are going to be used a lot more frequently in tournaments. Or that's what I theorize, you know. I don't really go to tournaments all that much. I just play casual. But anyways, these bays look absolutely amazing, absolutely fantastic. Definitely the best 2-pack out of the original 3. I'm very glad I went back and got this one, because when I originally found Hasbro's X, I was going to get this one. But some kids got it before I did, which I was sad. But, you know, I was able to find it in a different Target, so I'm very happy about that. But anyways, this is taking way longer than it should, so let's just check them out in the app and then in the arena. So let's go. Alright, we're here to test out these two amazing bays. Let's start off with test launches. First off, red sword Dran. Very nice. Next up, tail viper. Pretty good. Alright, now let's put them up against one another to see which is better. A nice recovery from Viper Tail. And a good. And another burst. Alright, as we can see, they are not bad bays by any means, but it's pretty clear that Drawn Sword Drawn or whatever you want to call it, in mint condition is way better than it is when it's a bit worn down. Because oh my goodness, Viper Tail stood no chance against Drawn Sword or Sword Drawn. It literally kept on bursting it, ring out finish and stuff like that. It's a bit shocking just how strong it is. But I mean, mint condition, I guess it's really strong. So if you guys ever want to use Sword Drawn in a tournament, now you know where to get them. Get them from this set. It's pretty cheap, pretty good, very nice colors too. And Viper Tail is not by any means a bad bay, but it's clear that between the two of them, in mint condition, Drawn Sword has the upper edge. But later on, once it's a bit worn down and stuff, definitely Viper Tail is way better than Drawn Sword or Sword Drawn. And besides, the parts on Viper Tail are very good. Viper Tail in itself is a very good bay. The parts are really good. The design is very good. I love this bay so much. And you know, getting the original anime accurate colors through a 2-pack instead of a random booster select is always going to be a win from Hasbro's side. But you know, as a collector of both sides, I'm really happy for the decision. But I'm not as happy or as hyped, I should say, as some other people might be, as Hasbro exclusive bladers might be. But anyways, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to not miss out on any future uploads. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.